Good evening, Mister. My name is Gloria Hasibuan. My student number is 33210042, and I am from 33.28.01.8. And today I will read my answer about midterm test. Happy watching. Part 1. In my opinion, audio 1 tells the story of a man who has something of a woman named Sarah. The man asked why Sarah eats soup every day at work. Then Sarah replied, of course, because she likes to cook soup and soup is very easy to cook. She cooks it every Monday. Then the man asked again how to make soup. Sarah explained in detail, starting from buying ingredients such as chopped chicken, rice, usually brown rice, and vegetables. After buying the ingredients she needed, she started chopping them up and putting them in boiling water. She said this was easier than putting the ingredients in water before boiling. Then she added seasonings like salt, pepper, maybe garlic too. Then she said again that depending on the type of soup, you can also add soy sauce and lemon juice. The man again asked, asked when Sarah put the seasoning in her soup, before she added the ingredients or after she put the ingredients. Sarah says that she adds seasoning at the time. Usually she adds seasoning after adding ingredients. The man then asked after Sarah cooked her soup if she kept it in the fridge or left it outside. Sarah again replied that normally she would keep it in a container, then wait for the soup to be hot to room temperature, then she put it in the fridge. The man asked how she heats the soup she brings to work. Sarah replies that she used the microwave to warm the soup she brings. In an easy way, she says. The man again asked if the food Sarah made was enough for 5 meals. Sarah answered maybe. Then she said if she got tired of eating soup in 1 week, then she would make soup for 3 to 4 meals. But if she tests soup if she cooks well, she will make large portions. The man, the man then said that Sarah could make 6 or 7 servings, then asked Sarah to bring him with her homemade soup. Sarah agreed and said that she would do that another time. Part 2. In part 2, I think there was a man asking Renee about the cinema which is close to the hospital in downtown. Renee said that she knew it. The man then asked for direction to get to the cinema because he was going to take Jennifer on a date next Saturday night. Then Renee asked the man to write down the route so he wouldn't forget it later. Renee explained that routes the man had to take, starting down first to the west, crossing the river, and continuing straight until Pine Street. Then turn left, and the cinema is, is the second building on the right. It's next to the church. After recording the address, the man asked for a recommendation for the best restaurant in the area. Renee replied that Pink Flamingo might be a pretty good place because it serves pretty good Spanish food. Then the man again asked for direction to get that place. Renee explained that he could start at the cinema, then head south on Pine Street, cross 2nd Street, and drive to 3rd Street. He will see a parking lot on the left side of the road, then turn left on 3rd Street and drive east. The Pink Flamingo is the building just before the river on the left. And she didn't forget to tell the restaurant opening hours from 10:30 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. But if it was a weekend, she thought the restaurant would be open until midnight. The man said that he seemed to have been there before, then again asked if there was a flower shop around because he was celebrating Jennifer's birthday. Renee replied that he only knew flower shop she knows in is in front of the stadium on 2nd Street. Then the man thanked her very much for telling him their route to the cinema, restaurant, and flower shop. Part 3. I think the third part is about a sparrow who takes revenge for the death of his dog friend. Here it is told that the dog was starving because it was not taken care of properly by his master, so that the dog left it a sad hurt. On the way, the dog met the sparrow. The sparrow happily asked the dog why the dog looked so sad. Then the dog told him that he was hungry. The sparrow happily told the dog to follow him to get some meat and bread. After feeling satisfied, then the dog went with the sparrow. In the middle of the trip, the dog felt tired and then said that he would rest on the side of the road and then rested. Suddenly there came a cart carrying 2 barrels of wine and pulled by 3 horses. The cart walked to where the dog rested. The sparrow saw that his friend was going to die soon and said to the person in the cart not to run the cart to his friend's place. The man did not heed the bird's words. Then he passed the dog so that the dog died. The sparrow was angry, so he made the 2 wine barrels leak and the contents spilled on the road. Then he also made the man kill his own 3 horses. The man then went home and complained to his wife about what he had experienced during the trip. Then his wife told him that the corn she had stored at harvest had also been eaten by the flock of birds in the attic. Then he went upstairs and found what his wife said was true. Then he went to chase away the flock of birds. Then he went to the kitchen to drink a glass of water. At the time, there was a bird who said that what he did in the past would take his life. The man was angry, and then he ordered his wife to take his axe and kill the bird. The bird moved and landed on the man's head. But when the man's wife swung her axe, it missed and hit her husband's head so that he died. So that's all I can tell about part 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for listening and watching, Mr. Jim. Have a nice day. Bye bye.